There is a moment in Chinese entertainment history that fans will never truly forget. A day when the air between Wang Yibo and Xiao Zhan became so tense, so intense, that even the cameras seemed to stop breathing. A day that many fans now refer to as the almost kiss. The day when Wang Yibo almost kissed Xiao Zhan in front of everyone, but no one noticed, except those who were paying close attention. It all started at a public event where the two were invited to appear together. Cameras, lights, and hundreds of pairs of eyes were focused on them, the two biggest stars of their generation. But behind the professional smiles and friendly gestures, there was something else. A subtle, indescribable vibration, yet so real. When Xiao Zhan turned to Wang Yibo, it was as if time had stopped. There was something in that gaze. Gentle yet meaningful, warm yet dangerous. Wang Yibo looked back, and the world seemed to shrink until only the two of them remained. Nothing else existed. To those who saw it in passing, it was just a casual eye contact between two colleagues. But to fans who had long followed their dynamic, that gaze was more than just a glance. It was a silent communication between two hearts that understood each other without words. During the event, there was one small moment, a fleeting glance that was almost missed by the main camera, but not by fans who paid attention to the smallest details. When Xiao Zhan laughed at a light-hearted comment from the MC, Wang Yibo reflexively leaned toward him. The movement was so natural, so quick, like something done without thinking. There was only a few inches between their faces. The camera briefly captured the shadow of the two of them. Wang Yibo's eyes staring at Xiao Zhan's lips, and the small smile that appeared without him being able to control it. It was a moment that made time seem to stop. And at that point, fans who watched it over and over again began to realize Wang Yibo wasn't acting. He was truly captivated by Xiao Zhan's charm. Wang Yibo is known for being quiet, calm, and unpredictable. But in front of Xiao Zhan, all of that disappeared. He became more open, more expressive, even a little careless. His small movements, the way he looked, touched, or even stood, seemed to be centered on one thing: keeping Xiao Zhan close to him. Even when the camera isn't focused on them, Yibo is always seen watching Zhan from his small corner. When Xiao Zhan laughs, he smiles too. When Xiao Zhan speaks, Yibo seems to be really listening, not just being polite, but like someone who is fascinated by every word that comes out of the mouth of the person he likes. Fans who pay close attention even call this moment Yibo's protective instinct. Because every time Xiao Zhan looks a little uncomfortable or nervous, Yibo instinctively moves closer, just close enough to provide a sense of security, without drawing public attention. And then, the moment that made the entire fandom stop came. As the event was coming to a close, the two stood side by side on stage, sharing a microphone to close their performance. Xiao Zhan turned to say something to Yibo, and the distance between them instantly disappeared. In the video replay, it was clear how close their faces were to touching. Yibo leaned his head forward slightly, just a few more millimeters, and their lips would have met. However, whether due to sudden awareness or extraordinary self-control, Yibo stopped. He swallowed his breath, staring at Zhan for a split second that felt like a lifetime, then laughed softly to divert attention. To those who don't know, it may seem like a small moment, but to true fans, it was the second that separated secret from reality. After the event ended, the two walked side by side down the stage. There was no conversation. There was no direct contact. But there was a heavy silence, like two people who knew how thin the line they had just crossed was. Wang Yibo looked a little awkward, rubbing the back of his neck with a small smile, while Xiao Zhan looked down, biting his lip. Not a single word was spoken, but their expressions said it all. It was as if they both realized something had almost happened, something that shouldn't have, but also couldn't be denied. A few weeks later, a video clip of that moment appeared on social media. Within hours, the fandom exploded. Hashtags such as hashtag Wang Yibo almost kissed Xiao Zhan and hashtag Yibo can't hide it became trending on various platforms. Fans began analyzing every frame, slowing down the recording, even comparing different camera angles. And from all that evidence, one thing became clear. Wang Yibo couldn't control himself. It wasn't just a camera illusion, nor was it acting. It was the natural reaction of someone captivated by the presence of the person they loved. For both of them, the entertainment world was a battlefield, where every expression could be misinterpreted and every closeness could become controversial. But it was precisely amid that pressure that their chemistry felt most real. There is something genuine, something that transcends the boundaries between professional and personal. Something that cannot be explained in words, but can be felt in their every interaction. When Wang Yibo smiles just because Xiao Zhan smiles, when Xiao Zhan looks calm just with Yibo's presence nearby, all of that is enough proof that whatever they share is real. Since that almost kiss moment, many fans have realized that their relationship cannot be equated with that of ordinary coworkers. There is a secret language that only the two of them understand. Small gestures, brief eye contact, faint smiles. All of it is like a code of love that can only be deciphered by a heart that has fallen. And perhaps that was the beauty of their relationship. No public acknowledgement was needed, no loud declaration of love. Because every action, every glance, spoke louder than words ever could. The day passed. The event ended. The world moved on. But for the fans, that moment remains eternal, stored in their hearts like a beautiful secret. Because behind all the cameras, spotlights, and crowds, there were two people who may have almost crossed the line, but chose to hold back, not because they didn't want to, but because they knew the world wasn't ready to see it. And among the thousands of glances and smiles captured by the cameras, there was one small moment that would never be forgotten. The day when Wang Yibo almost kissed Xiao Zhan in front of everyone and no one knew. Maybe love isn't always expressed in words, but we can feel it from the way they look at each other, smile, and take care of one another.
So, what do you think?
Was that day just an ordinary moment, or clear proof that Wang Yibo can no longer hide his feelings for Xiao Zhan? Share your thoughts in the comment section, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more hidden love stories.